Twist also having a really tough time here. A couple of crucial rounds.
Dude, I don't know. Like, if Liquid are only going to show up and play their best game in the few times they play the best team in the world, and even then still lose, that's not a recipe to success.
And no one on Ivy either. Nav on the wrong side right now. Alb's in no hurry to go through though. G2 fan out, spread back to main. Heavy God to control pop with the Mac 10. Shui's checking it. So he might be able to beat out on this SMG, but 4 rifles ready to reveal as this main smoke fades.
Shui with the catch. G2 try and break through the Ivy side. It's nice for Malbs. There's a little bit of headway. Nerds is quick to close it. And there's the mowdown. The main split doesn't come through, doesn't take shape. With Ivy dealt with so decisively, guns on in time, Liquid put a stop to G2 in that round. It's a step in the right direction, but a very long way still to go here. Taking their first CT side round now after a 4-round hiatus.
G2 up the pace. Looks like Malbs wants to straight out main. Shui didn't see him either, so element of surprise goes a long way, and Nerds is too late to trade. Four v 4 and pop control taken in the downtime, so G2 with ample space. Ultimate getting curious. Could get caught on this. Oh, he ducks under it. Knows the angles. Not going to let Heavy God find that pixel gap. Heavy God waits to punish. G2, it's a painfully slow couple of rounds here, requiring that entry as the fake comes out from Hunter.
You're hoping you've done so much work at this B side that that's enough to kind of leave Liquid nervous, that they over-rotate on this util, but they haven't moved a muscle. Twist has said, guys, I haven't seen anything. This feels like a fake. It becomes kind of readable now for Liquid. Don't budge out of position. It looks like this play is going to end back at B.
Yeah, you just expect the A hits at this point. Oh, they've changed their mind again. Coming back to A. Oh, no. Thinking it's a B
it leaves them funneled out of pop. This can get so messy, man. It's such a small choke. They go into the AWP. Tags downrange from Ultimate, who has been hung out to dry here. It's late swing from Nerds to seal the deal and guarantee that trade. Heavy God at 1 HP. Don't get me wrong, he's played a great game, but with no bomb, no health, no chance in this clutch. And destined to die, he forces that kill to come through. Doesn't want to fall after time.
They must get in their head there. Big 4K for Nerds, but they go into B. Twist is playing so passive. That's a bomb plant. That's a 4v4. It's a winnable round there for G2. But after throwing those B nades and going quiet, maybe getting in their head thinking, hey, there's a B stack going on. You don't want to risk it. It's just a read that goes wrong, and they go straight into the stack. Commend Liquid for holding on in that silence. Nerds still up close, Ultimate on pop for a long time. So Liquid, don't get scared. Believing in the comeback here. Believing in their call from their captain. Round to lose as G2 just keep buying down.
You feel like B is going to be the way in for G2 eventually. Twist has been struggling in this game. He's the guy on that side of the map. Liquid are playing a heavy yard setup with 4 strong here. I mean, it's been kind of this tag team of Nerds and Shui in aggressive positions out towards main that have been causing you a lot of problems. I know it feels too simple, but like you feel like you want to exploit Twist's having kind of a rough game here.
Yeah. For that reason, is that why they're expecting these stacks, right? They're expecting some support, Twist calling for help, but it's not really been the case. Naf is there now. But I think what G2 have at least shown Liquid is that they need to be ready for very late main takes in this T side. So while Liquid move a third player over in this downtime, G2 are doing it again. Another super delayed A play. Oh, Nerds, careful. Smoke in main is not going to get respected at this point. 40 seconds, they've got to go.
They're going to play right through it. Nerds aggressive, out in E-box. Looking for the heavy god fight. Ultimate providing cover. Nerds one step further as he doubles up. And here's the rotate of Nafly. Moving on in, it leaves it to Hunter, but you can't count this guy out with the game he's been having. So often good in these clutches. Hunter tries to deliver once more. This time the AWP of Ultimate puts him down and stops him in his tracks. And now these miraculous Hunter clutches coming through. The scoreline starts to tighten up.
Yeah, Liquid a 3B there, and the 2 A players both get double kills to stop that round from getting out of control for G2. I feel like they have to exploit B, but isn't Liquid ready for that? Shown by the setup in the last round. Nerds is having a great game, right? That must be drawn attention to. He's been the player struggling the most for Liquid as of late when you consider his peak and what he showed just prior to joining this team. He's having a great map right now. Liquid need him.
Worried that they're kind of tunnel visioned on breaking through this A-hold. Okay, that's gonna help. Dude, that's a huge kill. Like, Ultimate, he's not exactly topping the charts. He's not up there alongside Nerds, but that's the 2 top performers both felled by this Deagle. And so, through the tunnel vision, it all starts to be so clear to G2. This should be their round. Sure, the firepower edge still with Liquid.
What?
But all across the board, the G2 pistols are hitting.
3 shots fired, 3 kills. This was not meant to be for G2, and they just group B.
Oh, sorry, we're just gonna save.
I mean, I would like... It's certainly winnable. Some armorless pistols coming down this ramp. Twist getting in position in time. Nav sprays the smoke. That'll go a long way. 2 kills. 2v5 back for Twist and Nav.
Oh, up close in the smoke. Mattis Deagle continues. And he's going to seal the deal. Huge round from Mattis. What a 4K. 2 to open. Out at Ivy. Seals the deal. Out on the B site. And that Deeg hitting different. G2's pistols continue to deliver.
The 2v5, it was right there. Smoke spam lining up. And G2 just run through the smoke. They say, screw it. Some unbelievable shots on the Deagles. And those are harder to close than you may think when you're going into the stack. But G2 find a way. They take map point on Liquid's pick off of pistols. Been running into the wall here on this T side. And they break Liquid's money at the final hour. No AWP. Shui on a pistol. 1 kit. Nightmare strikes for Liquid.
Match found.
You know you're going to lose one of these horrible, unforgivable rounds again. You've already come to terms with that long ago. You got to try and stay strong and recover here. Or else that Deagle round did just cost you everything. The comeback stopped in its tracks. The contact walkout from Malbs finds Nerds. Heavy God secured the B site as well. It's all the reason to close this here and now. It's a fast flank from Shui and Ultimate that hopes to try and bring Liquid back in. But with more aggression from Heavy God, the rotates cut down before they even take shape. G2 tee themselves up for success on the pistols. And they don't wait long to close out Train. Just Ultimate in a 1-on-3, and Heavy God will seal the deal. Train falls dominantly in G2's favor, teeing themselves up for a 2-0 finish.
Deadly Deagles, despicable clutches, and a 2v5 for good measure as well. G2 looked like they were letting it slip away towards the end of Train, But that round, that was the saving grace for them.
Yeah, that was a massive round coming in from Mattis, and he had an astonishing game, dare I say it. 19-15 on the scoreboard doesn't do him justice at all with the amount of impact he found, and we'll show you later during this segment. But overall, cool to see G2 being able to steal away the map pick of Team Liquid, and I think they do it by both having individual heroics, obviously, but also playing some solid Counter-Strike.
Yeah, I mean, Matisse is sharp, you might call him. That's what Maui would call him. Pretty sharp. I think Heavy God also pretty sharp. Basically, anytime Liquid wanted to do anything other than a draw outer hit, you had Mattis on the Ivy side shutting them down, and you had Heavy God on the inner side shutting them down.
Match
one
found.
strat that could work, and they farmed a pretty good half. Getting 5 rounds on T side is pretty good based off of that, but G2 was just the better team.
They were the better team, and you guys alluded to this in the pre-match that this could happen, but it got very messy, and there was a lot of this Ivy pressure going on.
Yeah, I think we got to give credit to Mattis and G2 for applying a lot of pressure on Ivy, not only on the CT side, but also on the T side, as we saw later on. We see it here again, a double push. It's 2-1 for Team Liquid. Their money is very limited for G2, and at this point, Liquid can take control of the game if they want to, but Sunpair says no. A double entry coming in here with the auto shotgun. Then, of course, Heavy God finds himself in a nice flank as well. It's a 2v2, bomb is down, and thank God for Heavy God. It's a very, very tough clutch for him to win at this point as Hunter's going down, but he repositions. Time is of the essence. Liquid doesn't check, and easy for Heavy God to win. Another Ivy push coming in right here, right? It's 4-2. Guess who's doing it? Mattis again coming in with Ivy, coming in with some pressure. We have another one right here. Round 11. Guess who's aggressive towards Ivy once more? G2. This time around, he's hiding, and once more, Liquid is not checking. Unfortunately for him, it doesn't pan out, but I just love this idea from G2 that they wanted to press Ivy over and over and over again. Overall, Mattis was controlling this area, and without him playing as well as he is towards Ivy, it would have been a disastrous CT side for G2.
Yeah, that Ivy play is what made Liquid look towards inner, and they were looking towards T-Con, and they couldn't find success on inner. T-Con's the only place they could go. That was Mattis just dominant in towards Ivy, and then you really limit the options of Liquid. I mean, they were lucky to even get 5 rounds.
Now, there were moments, though, where the individuals were able to save them at times, despite maybe not being the best calls.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about the struggles at inner, we're talking about the struggles at Ivy. They have this round where it's an anti-force. You've got pistols on the side of G2. They're going for T-Con control. Nerds calls it. He can hear 2 players inside T-Con. So they rush down the lower ramp. They need to realize they have time to work with. They could still come out upper. They could be a little bit more coordinated.
Yes, it's me, Autograph, if we survive, yeah?
Lose 2 players, but they do have the individual saving them. Nerds had an incredible game this series, and this is when Nerds is at his best. He can call his own shot a little bit. He lurked back into T-Con, comes out through, finds the opening, gets them back into the round, and then he ends up closing it out because Heavy God somehow catches a player from behind. He's going to turn it into 2, and you end up in the 1v1, 1v2 actually from Nerds, where you can just close it out. But this is Nerds at his finest when he's got a little bit of time to work with, a little bit of space. He can call his own shot, get aggressive, and find those entries.
The spacing from Team Liquid in that round going down lower, I agree with you. There's plenty of time left in the round. You can argue it's a good call, and you can go for it if the spacing is good. If you use a flash to go down there, that spacing is criminal. Like, you don't even see that in face at level 10 at that point. One guy go down and another guy forcing through the smoke. They deserve to lose that round. Sorry, so many.
Hawk out! Enemy spotted. Blinded. Enemy spotted.
You don't have to.
Hawk out!
T-Con's a long way from inner.
Reloading.
Throw a flash, you can do whatever you
Time to hunt. Scout destroyed.
Now we're cooking. Gun here.
Enemy spotted. B.
You're out.
Heal up, squad. Reloading. Tailing over here. Reloading. I'm out of stuff. Enemy spotted. Me. Here. Weapon.
One enemy remaining.
Headshot.
Oh dear, it's rough on the Liquid side, right? They fumbled
30
in a big
seconds
way,
left.
but even with not getting the last kill, G2 still having some fun with it.
Quitter where Quitter is doing. Also with the individual display at a high level. When you hit a one tap with a Glock,
That's it, break time.
Get him, Tiger. Get him, Tiger.
I want that confidence from my team.
They revealed their
But we also need to
weaknesses.
look at that round.
Not
we can't
smart.
forget. It was Deagle dominance, Deagle madness. That was a round that would look like it was unwinnable.
Let's be honest, Mattis again coming in with an awful lot of impact. This time a double entry guess on Ivy with the Deagle. Ultimate, I don't really blame him for dying right here. Maybe he could have hit the shot. Who knows, but he would have been killed anyway. That one is just dirty, and then of course you know Malps, he's always good for a Deagle as well. When you look at that in those sequences, you think to yourself, what are Liquid supposed to do? They came close winning the round regardless. They made a bit of a game here, having two players reading the
Blinded.
scenario, and you think to yourself, uh-oh, G2, you are allowed to get back in the game now.
These are the types of rounds in the current
Blinded.
season that's so CT-sided that you need to push it over the line because Liquid
Here.
came back into this one. They
Here.
had 8 rounds. They were looking pretty solid. And then you just have to mess with the Deagle. With the Deagle. He does his best job. He gets a couple kills.
Contact.
Does the right thing. Those are the rounds that Liquid are sorely lacking at times.
Someone who wasn't lacking across this whole entire game was Heavy God, who let him do whatever he wants at that point, right? When he's having a game that he's feeling this good.
I love the fact that we're getting to see more and more of Heavy God, you know, into G2 and taking over the star role that I guess he was supposed to have. I think he's
Weapon
an
here.
incredible skilled individual. Had a bit of a rough start winning G2, and I could excuse him with all these rusted not really knowing what the future holds.
That's done.
Well, I still think there's more.
30
to it.
seconds
I love
left.
The fact that we get to see glimpses of what I think he can produce consistently at a very high level.
When you saw Heavy God on OG, he played a lot of semi-anchor or
Can't
anchor
use this
role,
yet.
but he played it in a slightly different way. He was getting very aggressive, especially I saw him do this so often, pushing through, pushing out everywhere.
Light planted.
When he came in and
My ultimate is not ready. Barrier here.
One enemy remaining.
trusting him has built up so much more to the point where now he can have fully unchained games like that. He can call a player over to throw a flash for him, to have a double setup when they're trying to punish him for it. There's so many plays that Heavy God can make, and now that G2 has this full faith in him to do that, you saw him getting aggressive up deep in through all the way pushed up when he needed to. And that's how he has maximum impact. That's how he's such a good anchor.
That was a full doom and gloom.
Last player
Despite
standing.
being their map pick and what they thought they would get in a victory here against G2. Nertz is in his best position right now and looking like the best player of himself. And he's missing him, so this can be a good sign, surely.
Can be a good sign.
Burn bright,
having
Phoenix.
maybe your most influential player next to Twist playing well. Obviously, I don't want to take anything away from them. He did everything he could on this map to win it. It's online Counter-Strike. We know he's playing with a high position as well, so we don't get so to me, that's a bit of a warning sign.
Definitely a bit of a concern, especially he's put into some scenarios
Safety's
that I
off.
think he excels in. He has the little
Spike's
bit
here.
of quirkiness, but he was also going out second with Twist
Got the
quite
spike.
often for those T-con pops that I don't think they necessarily wanted to do as often as they did, but they get shut down outer, or they get shut down Ivy, they get shut down inner, they go for those plays, and that's where Nertz is popping off. That's what we want to see from Nertz.
Sleep
As you
tight.
said, and they can't put it over the line, they can't even get it out. That is a concern.
Well, it's also concerning for Liquid because they needed to get some wins here, and right now that's not looking like the case. We're going to Inferno next after this break, and we'll be finding out if Liquid can find
One enemy remaining.
Here. Do not fight.
Nice.
We're going off like a cut snake. Here. Here. Here.
No, no, no. No, no, no,
Have
no.
at him.
Here.
Fully smoked.
Hawk out.
Ollie.
Hawk out.
Careful now. Going up.
Reloading. Come on, let's go!
Spike carrier kill.
Falcon.
Reloading. I have them.
I got the spike.
Carrier down.
Last player standing.
My ult is ready.
Sage, what the fuck, man?
35. No.
I have the spike.
Empty.
I don't know why you went that way, buddy. Which
We
is
know what
spike?
we're doing. Trust each other and we'll be fine.
Oh, okay. You guys are geniuses, I guess. Nice. Your name is Dill Pick. Cool.
Crazy.
I wonder how old, what the average age is in this fucking lobby. Maybe like 5.
And then you bring it down, bro.
No, I definitely take it way up. The average age would be 1 if I wasn't here.
Hawk out! Hawk out!
Someone's B.
Time to hunt. What?
Get themselves a positive lead in this series, taking Train away from Liquid while the emotions.
Last player standing.
The emotions now come.
Oh, what happened, Dill Pick? I thought you're good, bro.
You got the same
happened,
amount of kills, bro. You got better lock in.
What happened, dude?
Right now, they're not playing like this is
I
their
thought you're
major
so good at the game, bro.
And that's an issue.
Buddy, I want to see you get some kills, eh?
We're needing a big win. You know,
What
something
about
they
you?
can
You just
install
used your ult and did nothing with it.
something they can look at and be like, listen, we can play Counter-Strike at a high level. We can take down
Clown.
oppositions. They're
You
close
used
wins,
your ult
they
and got
got
0
close,
kills?
they constantly-
Cool.
We got close, we made it competitive. They're not worth anything. They're not worth any BIS points.
Cool, mate.
Let's
They're not
go.
worth any dignity. And to be fair, yes, you can use
Yo, funny how little kid's carrying you,
yeah,
eh?
next time we play a team that's not
Yeah, I
necessarily
guess so,
gonna
because he
win,
plays
but
this game every day.
not to lose to 2-0 fashion, which is up.
One less. My ult's ready.
To be completely honest, Liquid
I think this is kind of what you saw with FaZe, where they had a lot of
Nice
close
kill, eh?
losses, a lot of close games, but they couldn't find
Yeah, now you can
consistency.
try winning
And
the round,
eventually,
buddy, since
you
you're
start
so
to
good
get
at the
a little
game.
disappointed. You start to lose faith in yourself that you can get it close.
Enemy spotted mid.
They were starting that comeback, and they're looking like they were coming back into it.
Your duty is not over. Wait. This feels safe and out. Okay, if I
Reload him.
found one.
To see them actually pull this over the line, but this is a match the team is so good on. Liquid really
Hawk out.
One enemy remaining.
Hawk out. Blinded.
You'd argue. I think Hunter has a great understanding of how to when Monty was part of the lineup, when Nico was part of the lineup, all the mid-round was going on within that team was at a very high level, and you'd imagine Hunter has picked up on that, you know, over the time. So
Let's go, Dill Pick. You can kill him. I lit him up so much, bro.
Not so
Oh,
tough
too
after
bad you
all.
couldn't get another kill.
Oh.
Too bad.
I'm no doctor, but I can patch a bullet hole or two. Let me know if you need healing.
G2 have some great execution on this map. They've got a great mid-round understanding. They can manipulate the rotates really effectively, and most importantly, it's a match.
Guy said a little kid's doing better than me. A little kid's doing better than you too, buddy.
Their worst player.
Yeah,
He is their worst player. If
Fucking
G2
retarded,
would
bro.
be a really good offer, they would be a top 7 team right now, easily, and that's why they're great on Inferno.
He wasn't so bad on Train.
I'll tell you what happened on Inferno. He got 9 kills.
Blinded.
He picked up the off. First round, he gets a kill. Repeats, misses, loses the middle. He got
Off your feet!
Time to hunt.
That's what we're doing.
Scout destroyed. Hawk out. Wow. I'm not thinking that.
Forget that this player just a couple of years ago were rated as one of the best offers in the world for a fantastic showing with N-Spot. with peak limits and players. So I understand if people are starting to lose faith.
I criticize Sun Payas only because I like him. Because I want him to do well. I thought 2023, even parts of 2024, he was a very consistent force. And if he was to get back to that level with the off hand, G2 is an incredibly scary team. But as it stands, he is a liability. And I challenge you to tell me who is the weak link on G2 if not Sun Payas.
Who's the better AWP between Sunpayas and Ultimate?
Ultimate.
Really?
Healing over here.
Yeah, that's kind of...
One enemy
One
remaining.
down.
He's had pop-off games for Team Liquid as well.
Reloaded.
In the major. He almost saved them against Mouse and
30 seconds left.
as well a couple of times. So yeah, probably.
Heal up, squad.
Well, let's keep an eye on the AWP kills. Let's keep an eye on this battle. Liquid must fight back.
And healing.
In style. There's so much riding on this game, but it doesn't look good for him. Let's
Got
get
hit.
to the match.
Yeah, huge VRS implications. Liquid needing some wins instead of all these close affairs where you're celebrating losses. They're gonna have to pick up some serious slack though. We're going to G2's pick of Inferno. This is one that they've been keen on. Struggle some outings here on this map as of late. One they've
Shoot the bad guys. How's that for a
and the
plan?
work will be cut out for them. I want to see more from Russell Van Dolken here. He just posted one of his worst games in the Liquid jersey and worst games on time. 0.52 rating at the end of it. It's like top 20 worst games he's ever played. No, not great. Not a good time for him to go missing either. Feels even worse. Nurse, who were hitting really, really hard. Even Shuey.
Find the weak point and break it.
Twist just kind of played up to his usual level. Could have been a very different story here at the end of trade.
I'll start this
I
down.
mean, this
What
group
is
B
that?
is a tough place
Spike
to
down
be.
A.
Because the loser of this game goes on to play Imperial, who we've already seen a good face on an overpass and a win over
Hawk
Max.
out. Blinded.
Series in it, but also because Spirit, Furia, Legacy, these are the squads that are as well. So I don't think it's going to be an easy run through the lower bracket. Looking at potentially Furia to
Here.
run into you
Got
there
it.
in the
Careful
final.
here. Careful here.
The last spot.
Careful
to
here.
London. Must-win game. G2 doing as they should. Looking to go up against Maus in that
Here.
upper bracket. If we go to
Here.
Inferno, G2's map pick. Chance to
Smoke's
2-0
down.
this series.
Jackass. Reloading.
One mid, he's coming right now.
Who trained you?
There was another one on E. I mean, sorry, B.
They are.
One enemy remaining.
Omen was on B.
30 seconds left.
From really any position. This series has taught us
I don't know if
anything,
he
it's that.
rotated, but he could have.
Last player
Never
standing.
mind, he's on B. You're good to plant. Go fast.
Bomb site, they've got to get past. Only smoke flash.
Why is the movement so freaking slow? in
10
this game?
seconds
What the
left.
hell?
Spike planted.
The block, it's not going to stop G2. They are all in. Got to run
Coming.
through this one. No flash to help them out. They try to jump spawn. Shui comes through the smoke and twisted
He's
to
playing
double.
Neon.
In trouble. They
I know
line
what
up.
Neon does,
Okay,
buddy.
Hunter. Oh, he loves a
It's
pistol.
always this
You
guy.
guys try to teach me. I
Yeah.
played this game since the beta,
Not
buddy.
gonna commit
I know
flanking,
this.
though,
I know
realizing
this
he's
game
come
like the
back.
back of my dick.
They could have never lost a 1vx on Inferno. You're in XV1. Naphane about to start now.
Oh, God.
I can tell you
This
all
has
the
got
different
legs on
stuff
it.
that there
Hunter
was
always makes
before
them
the game
interesting.
was freaking made.
Chance of the plant.
Molly.
Get there in time to deny it.
Either way,
What the hell is that lineup?
small win.
Back in, really wants to spike and try and strip
Pay
one
attention.
shot.
Shit went all the way
Learn
down
something.
into the abyss.
Plays the sight, jump up, and Nerd spots him. No crazy clutch today for Hunter.
Does anyone
but
have
one
funds?
part is a welcome injection of money for this G2T side.
Definitely. It's their map pick can have a wealth of ideas in the second round.
What about you do?
Towards the end of the last G2 roster, what G2 were really good at on Inferno were some T-side pops.
When Reyna first came out, she had like 4 of the
Something
little,
we even see Falcons do.
heals that she has
Those
now.
G2 pieces.
She has like 2 of them.
CT side will be a different conversation, but let's see where G2
Fully
plays
smoked.
their guns. One AK, one Galil. Definitely winnable rounds are these.
Hawk out.
My bad.
Wall raised.
Round B.
See ya.
78. Oh.
What the hell just happened?
Last player standing.
What?
This guy just ran away.
Inferno.
There's one behind you. Oh. He's nuts. I heard that guy too.
Human or not, that omen can be killed.
Baby shark. Alves with the entry. Shuey dead straight away.
Reloading.
Nades are pulled, they're ready to pounce on this entry.
Reloading.
That's his, they're making it in, gonna leave it to spam and reclaim.
Everyone go over
My
there.
ult's not ready.
Oh no.
Another for
I'm gonna
Twist.
go
go.
big
Round on
B.
these spam shots.
Got it.
Well, ugly for Nerds. Retake is a go.
out.
Caught by the reposition up through the
Okay. Hawk out.
continues this just
Time to kill it.
To jump over the spam shots that gets him spam. Twist sees him over that smoke and great.
Watching it.
You know, should have been Liquid's way in. It's Nerds' death off of that. Liquid are very fast to flank this time. Felt like a lost round for the full fight. The site conceded. An impressive 3K from Twist. Already started. Already 5 kills.
Whatever.
more sunken. That is how quick sounds.
Here.
Heaven,
Next to wall.
One of them.
It sounds so
Omen's
dumb.
heaven.
I've never seen it.
I've seen a video of someone
He just dropped.
getting
Like
kind of
just in sand in general.
yeah, but it
Both
is
Next to
dropped.
wall.
fight it, move.
One enemy remaining.
My ultimate's ready.
Last player standing.
Mouths. He wants them to die quickly.
Another fight? Clean slate. Let's leave whatever happened in the past.
Top of mid. Crazy
Can
180
someone get this?
turnaround. Now fly decapitated. Twist baited. And G2 elated as they pull up with a win in this round. The business picking it up with Malv's openers like that coming through. It's a done deal.
I think it's his map. Train was not.
Time to mobilize my pack. Careful here.
Here on Inferno, Nap has missed 2 cities.
Hawk out.
For the G.
Blinded.
Now back turned in middle. Is not
Hawk out.
well. Okay. Yeah,
Here.
just one beat.
One dead. My ult's ready.
Dixon guns on
Seek them out.
gross round.
Found one. What? Time to hunt. Here. Barrier created. Here. Here. Here.
Enemy spotted A.
Shuey, I think they know you're here, buddy.
148?
Ready for this. He's able to push up close. The flashes leave him blind. He's now at
One enemy remaining.
aimed MP7.
This is nice.
Down a little there. It's fine. He's gonna make up for it.
Last round in the half.
Buy the best guns you can. Need
Sun
equipment.
is a deadly laser.
Gun
Gun
here.
here.
It burns. No one's safe.
Gun here.
G2 putting SPF on Liquid's face as they pull out of this bomb site and say
Reloading.
nothing. Armor, one gun.
That breach is
Asking for it.
It's a full force for Liquid. They know it's too far gone.
Hawk out.
To a couple of quick rounds.
Hawk out.
Very comfortable here.
Time to hunt. Scout destroyed.
I mean,
like 3 of them on me. Go A
G2,
fast.
they just trade the whole way.
I saw like 3 people on B. They're gonna try to flank you maybe.
Gunner. Come on, let's go. Open up the sky.
One enemy remaining.
He heard the footsteps. He heard aggression down through mid. And every moment is a heavy god looking on. Underneath, strike two. That should be a done deal on the round here. There's a chance. If they can get both these guns, he's going to be looking for his one now.
Switching sides.
G2 should be aware of, and they're coming back
9-3 curse.
Trust me, they will make mistakes. But when they do, take advantage.
You know, it's an attempt at the save. They've got both guns. It's just how do they get out? With Malbs in second mid, he's able to rip twists out of the back line. Nerds on a saving mission with this AK. And he's looking kind of good to get out with it. Net still tightening, net still closing. He's going to survive. Still, it's G2 up in the lead.
I got yous, okay?
Pretty much bomb site rushes here for G2 on Inferno. We're going to need good nades now for Liquid in this first gun round to shut down this fast banana approach. Oh, Liquid tried there. That was on the roof. Retake Molly.
Bunch of guys B.
1 mid.
A little bit disastrous at the start here.
Here!
My bad. 85. Let's go. I got it.
Time to hunt. They're concussed.
Here. Spike planted.
Be at peace.
One enemy remaining.
War raised.
Soft.
Last player standing.
So it looks like they're playing against
He's on site to the left, I think, still.
And then everyone's really
Oh, he's on your right, actually.
And then you go, man, Zywoo's really having a rough game right
Yeah,
now.
I thought you were on the other side.
Hey, to be fair, it's not wrong. It's last few games.
In the little cubby over here.
Another pop. This is early.
Clutch.
Just chasing down that long player. Classic G2, and when you find the entry, these rounds are just gifted.
These new friends of ours are not too
I love the read.
friendly.
They know Liquid are struggling to stop them in Banana. They're going to start 3B. They just rush mid. It can look silly if you die
What
first, but
happened
once that
is,
entry lands, my god, it's a
got
round in 10 seconds. G2 have rushed 4 rounds in a row, and they won them all. Uncomfortable game for Liquid, that's for sure.
He sounds like this, and I think they're very legitimized Hunter as the captain of this team. You know, it's just a great read on the situation. I think he's been a part of squads at times. To cook these rounds was his kind of leadership stems for looking for very simple solutions to complex problems. That's what you want from a captain.
Don't die on
Spike
the
down
cubby.
B.
Teams, right, historically,
Healing over here.
lose to Eco, used to love to overcook, yeah, so it's really nice. I don't think we can attribute that yet to G2. Like I said, like we're giving them a lot of hype, and in this game, it's deserved, but just waiting to see them take down a top 5 team, see if they've got the firepower for it, see if they've got the experience, but
I think the general vibe is they're punching up, right? They're kind of punching above their weight in what you could have expected in such a short time. You are dead on. You're waiting for that, like, one very legitimizing win.
Spike
it's
planted.
going to happen. It's just a matter of time.
It's just been a lot of positive signs, I think.
For a very new roster with a lot of changes, not just the in-game leadership, but multiple players melded together.
Blinded.
Those grenades were good. The twist wins a very important duel. Now, top of Banana.
Time to hunt.
G2 go soon.
Last player standing.
Aw, man. Both on the same spot.
Importantly, time smoke.
Who am I kidding? My knees are gonna kill after this.
Ultimate's all on one side. So that is crazy. This is 10 health. Flash is good. Dodge, not. Twist gets his back in the sight in time.
Two Canadians side by side trying to hold this down. Mattis just going to split the site wide open. And now some
Don't give them
providing
ground.
cover. That bomb plant found for G2. And a chance to strengthen their grip on this game.
Great post-mark position for Mattis as well.
Here.
Hawk out!
Here.
She's walking in. They're going to catch Shui. That's the kid drop. Lost on long nerds. Needs to fight instantly in the moment the Mattis hasn't given it to him. He's called the bluff. Nerds can't win this. He's going to survive. He's going to collect the kill.
Blinded. Last player standing. Spike planted.
Huge multi-kill, dropping the kid along.
Oh, bad.
I just have to call his bluff and he's not sticking. The flash.
Let us see what they have planned for us this time.
But he would have won it if he stuck that bomb. What a shot for Mattis. That's his round to take away.
Well, is anyone running an op? Come over here to freaking this area.
Here.
That's 4v5 after losing Banana. They just run over the AWP. So many players you can look to rely on.
Time to mobilize my pack.
And not all of them hit at the same time right now. Had trouble on train, but Heavy got
Hawk out!
Mattis.
Blinded. Hawk out! Blinded. Taken out. Here.
Taking heads off and turning them as well.
Flank.
As he rips back around on his Shui, this one's a done deal. Nerds. On your bike, lad. It's over.
I've never seen such a quick Inferno game in my life. And they just come for him. Heavy God, that is. Running him down.
One enemy remaining.
No more doubts. We're ready.
Whatever it is,
In most year,
is impressive.
it's not an easy job, but someone's got to do it. It's just a very quick game, and all these rounds coming down to 30
Hawk out! Blinded. Careful here.
Credit's got to go to Liquid there as well, right? Like,
Time to hunt. Here. Careful here. Hawk out! Blinded. Healing.
Come on, let's go!
He's close.
Spike down
35.
mid.
Enemy spotted mid.
One enemy remaining.
Spike is mid.
fire set up, and there we go. Finally, last round. Punished by Team Liquid.
Okay, sure, that's what
Nice.
shuffle guns happen on Liquid. They're giving it a look.
Don't start resting. Still what to do?
Slower. I mean, they certainly can't play fast. They're already at maximum speed.
I think you don't. I said earlier, this is how you lose. You run through the top east one and it's 5 seconds. Because there's 4 players there this time. But a lot of these rushes are
Let me show you how the boss does it.
Liquid have had triple Bs, so finally Hunter gets the wrong read on this round.
Hawk out!
Sorry.
Oh!
Any anime profile picture?
Hawk out!
What?
Sorry, Sage.
Address that in just a moment.
I was behind it.
Malbs,
Spike planted.
and he is the hacker man of this T side, charging them down.
Buried.
Versus
There's another.
He's blinded. He
Here.
can't do anything.
One
Oh,
enemy
you
remaining.
covered that guy, bro. Why are you just staring at these people, Brim? What
Last
the fuck?
player standing.
This guy's just letting us die. On your right. He's under you.
Alright, who are the culprits?
Guys, trying to spike.
It's too late, bro. It's way too late.
Clutch.
Just noticed.
If you see one of my creatures, it's a good thing, alright? You'll figure out what they do eventually.
Bro, why didn't you kill Omen when I spotted him? I don't get it. They were blind and spotted. What the fuck is this? I used my ult.
And Ultimate has I need a drop punch match. That's 5 anime profile pictures. Head of anime. Yep.
Alright, Simpsons is my favorite.
Malps is
Hawk out!
Heavy God has another anime person I don't know.
Spike down mid.
Hawk out! Blinded.
Buddy, where you looking?
One still mid, he's close.
Here.
One enemy remaining.
Have stuff.
Spike down mid.
Last guy top mid.
You shot, haha, I stopped that.
Match point.
Time to say goodbye.
Bye bye.
Showing the line between the two sides. Heavy Dog gonna fake 1A. Twist is ahead of this one. Or picks him, and now you should know it's coming into this B bomb site. Good block there.
I have your back.
Straight through. Flashes to tee them up and good flashes. There's that Malps MD.
Hawk out!
Entries in this game.
Hawk out!
He knows
Blinded.
Here.
Might be A.
Time to hunt. Scout destroyed.
3 of them A. I
Copy.
saw all 3 of them. They might rotate though.
Who's right?
You should run.
Oh, they're coming in.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Oh, he's stinked. 50 health.
GG, please.
Defenders win.
You don't need an orb. Oh my god, I'm getting flashbang. Oh, I'm blind. The sun. Are you seeing this?
This is how Nap sees the world.
Oh god, it hurts. Mouse is just life gaming.
What
right
the
now.
hell?
Always been a man
What?
who's been proficient on, and it's one where, you know, he undertakes kind of the roles and responsibilities of someone like a Nico, right? These banana charges we've been getting out of Malbs. Also, they've been a part of all the top mid hits. Wherever Malbs wants to go, they're giving him the freedom to go and take that space. They're supporting him with good util.
What?
Malbs
Dude,
again! My guy! Dude, come on!
Hold that up. Show me that again. Matt is
Leave
gonna
him
follow up
alone, Malbs!
this
Leave
round.
Liquid alone!
Dude, the nades have done nothing. Liquid are doing 0 damage with their HE mollies in this game. My goodness. Heavy God had enough. He will get put down. That bomb is still middle.
These Malbs openings have just been stellar. And he might not even be done yet. This double kill at top banana. There's still more work ahead for Malbs MD.
2 more.
The lobotomist always finds another headshot, another victim. Twist runs right into him. And with Malbs playing like this, it's put G2 on a direct route to victory. Only Naflight remains, that bomb putting distance between itself and the last remaining Liquid player. Keith with a flash says, I'm blind, and now moves in alone down Banana. Through the molly, shot in the back by Hunter, and the deal sealed on a dominant half here, thanks to these Malbs openers that just keep coming through in spades.
Hello and welcome to the Culture Clubhouse. We like to discuss the cultural implications of Counter-Strike plays. It's 2018. Cloud9 had to grind all the way from the first stage and stage 2 to get into the playoffs. They managed to battle all the way into the final. And then at 15-14, Stewie 2K pulls off the clip of Counter-Strike.
28 seconds now. All of Mike full rotation.
So much pressure on A.
Looking towards the axe position. The Molotov comes in, but so does the rotation. All of Mike though has been taken out towards the bomb site.
It's the Olaf death, man, and they feel cooked now. The Olaf kill is huge, and then he does this.
But look at the time! Look at the time! There's 7 seconds to blow the bomb!
That's the bomb, tumbles away, so much chaos.
They're trying to build pyramids!
Insane shot on Nico, and then the follow-up rain trying to fly. Dude, it's the perfect clip.
I mean, they're out of their chairs, America.
America is losing their minds in this moment. There are no pyramids, there is no clay. Stewie just won them the round to lock in overtime, and from this, springboard NA to its first major win.
If FaZe managed to reset mentally, would we remember Stewie's play? Probably not in the same way.
Probably not in the same way, but that's where the cultural impact comes from. When you look at the names on that FaZe squad, this was also like the beginning of the downfall of that FaZe squad with Carrigan at the helm, the big split between him and Nico. So much stuff like echoed from this one play. That's like what it meant to FaZe and how crushing it was to them. He does seem to have cultural riz. Dare I even say he mogged them?
I don't quite know that one, but perhaps he did.
Okay.
Perhaps he did, and I appreciate, you know, it's always important to kind of establish the vernacular of the youth so as one can continue to relay the culture.
That is the most insane way to win a major.
And so there it is, the tale of Stewie 2K in Boston. A pretty good time. And that's why we give it a 9 out of 10 on the culture scale and a 6 out of 10 on the individual brilliance.
Have you heard of Malbs MD? Because we certainly have. He's been all over Inferno, 17-9. All of these coming off the back of multi-kill entries. That's what's made this so impressive. The Malbs run for G2 has left them in pole position, 9-3, looking to run away with a clean sweep in this series.
I've just never seen such a fast Inferno T-side. G2 just run amok to run down Liquid, looking for a 2-0 in this opener of Group B. A lower bracket fraught with potential peril. Liquid, we were hoping for them to prove themselves after back-to-back close elimination series V Vitality. But here against G2, nothing to talk about for Team Liquid. Nothing good, at least. Twist has recovered in this map, but no one has kept up. And while Nerds showed great face on Train, he was one of the only players to do so. That's insane that Heavygo wins that fight. Twist walked up on him, knowing Malbs with a block at B, but he wants him to push his bomb site. He's ready.
Mattis and Malbs dispatch of the B hit.
Oh yeah, the nade. Bit late.
Blow it open, sure. All it does is reveal you to all the crosshairs of G2 looking onward.
How did you know?
I mean, man, Hunter can't believe it. He's smiling away. The game he's getting out of Malbs, wherever they've wanted, whatever pace they wanted to play at, and it's always been really, really quick.
We already banned us, bro, don't worry.
They've just said, Malbs, go kill, and he will gladly oblige this pistol round. No different from how that first half felt. As Malbs teeters on 20 kills, just 14 rounds of play.
Shocker Glock here for Liquid. Matter of time.
And this could be a moment for some Pius, a chance for him to pad the stats. Notice me, Sun Pi.
Hey team, how you guys doing?
I think that's the other thing that's so mad is the scorelines for everyone else other than like Mattis and Malbs look so average to like not great, but there's only so many kills to go around.
And also it's Inferno, so he's getting 2 entries and Liquid is saving. Can't save this. Malbs finds
so clean.
3 more.
Big Malbs fans here. We're big Malbs fans. Not like big Malbs like he's in the German team.
No, don't do that.
I wouldn't be a fan of Malbs if that's what he was.
Nothing B so far.
Mario, 70 kills.
Imagine, I doubled my kills from last series. Are they playing with their Vex or what?
Vibes all good at the G2 camp.
He has doubled his kills from last series.
One can be.
11 and 17 on Train. 22 and 10 here on Inferno, and there's still more rounds to be played. Look at how much faith they have in Malbs, bro. They say, Mario,
It's a me.
Yahoo! That's how he replies. And they say, yo, bro, we're gonna play B alone this round. Is that
okay?
Hey, that's okay.
I'm gonna give another famous Mario line after that, really.
Oh, it's so good. And so a play through the apartments, don't you realize, Liquid, you're in Luigi's mansion. This isn't where you want to be. Oh, baby, it's not gone great. Trades out through mid, Nat for the double entry. I'm lost out in middle.
Laying down smoke. Decoy.
Here is the cavalry arriving.
Pushing me hard.
Double swing on the back of the foot. Just one man tucked into the side is Hunter. Quick work made over the flash. And there's Mario arriving in perfect time, right where he's supposed to be.
Get him out. 12-3, Liquid, lower bracket. That's where you've got to play. On this online stage, G2. They're looking for that legit win, Harry, that gratifying top-tier team to take down and, well, they're going to get their chance.
Hey, bro, also, going off of what we know, this means G2 could beat Vitality.
No. One step at a time. We've got Mal's waiting. Mal's not waiting. He's impatient. That nade takes the first. Mattis comes through. And this is G2 ready to rock him, sock him, and knock him down to the lower bracket. Good dig. Good dig. But Hunter's still here.
Yeah, but look, he dealt with Mario, but this is Donkey Kong country, all right? You're going to be okay.
Careful.
Hunter's here. Shut down at first man in, ultimate found, and they're not going to overwhelm it for free. It's a 2-for-1 from Hunter. Twist left up in the clutch. Spam won't connect. He gets that bomb down. So Pius, he's been in the sidecar all game long. Yeah. He is not able to do anything.
One connector. There's a guy connected.
50cc bout in the retake. And the spam connects from some players. There's the GOAT picking up the win for G2. High impact kills every one that he picks up. And with Malbs playing hard, this was a good day in the office from the G2 squad. It's a clean 2-0 finish over Team Liquid.
Well, you didn't think it could get better for G2, but then Inferno happened. They could do no wrong, they could dominate like crazy. And if you're a G2 fan, you used to pray for times like this.
That's a very convincing win coming out of G2, and they're kind of confirming what we saw glimpses of at EWC, glimpses of at Cologne, that this team has an awful lot of firepower, and Hunter as an in-game leader is not necessarily a downgrade, more so an upgrade compared to what they had before. So I think this G2 is super, super exciting. There's a couple of positions where you still question, do they have that same, star potential that they had back in the day with Money? It's probably not the team. They look good together.
If you want to know, if you're watching at home, you want to know how to run a T-Hab, that's how you run a T-Hab. They go aggressive, aggressive, aggressive. They get 6 rounds in a row, and then they slow it down. They draw out the utility. Liquid's so scared of those aggressive plays. Liquid's throwing utility early, and then they pop in on top of them, catch them with utility in their hands. Such a good half from G2. Have to give credit to Hunter and Saw as well. I mean, Maui talked about Saw as the best move of the offseason. This is online Counter-Strike. They are allowed to talk during the half. We can question how much he was able to talk, but generally, Hunter, great IGL, great play from so many of the players of G2. That's what you want to see if you're a G2 fan.
And they're going to be all living the dream right now, because this was a dominant win, but this looks like a team that's playing together well already, right? Playing off each other well.
Playing off each other, different players at different moments in life. Love to see Malbs being back to his absolute best. His entry in this game was phenomenal. I think Heavyguard obviously had a great game as well. Pretty much all the players. Hunter as an in-game leader, I think more so than his calling. Yes, it's a question whether or not it's him or Saw or them combining together here to that C-side. As an individual, he's been significantly better as an in-game leader compared to before. And if that's a trend he's going to follow up with, then this G2, maybe, what they didn't have in firepower by losing Mattis as well. That train performance, the impact he had. I only have positive things to say about G2, and that's quite remarkable.
Well, let's talk to Heavygod.
I hit him
once, what he's thinking after this series, because this was a fantastic performance. Heavygod, you hear us good? How are you?
Yes, hello, good afternoon. Good.
This was a solid performance from you guys, and Train as well, which they tried to test you on, you absolutely dominated on. Were you expecting this from them? Was this a map you were going to be comfortable on, even if they did try to throw it at you?
Yeah, we were ready for Train. We know they're gonna pick us.
Wow.
We prepared well. I think we had like good connection between both sides, like me on B and them on A, like good information overall. We lacked some in some rounds, but overall I think we played good as a team today.
Heavygod, there seems to be no weak link in your team right now, and obviously you've been on different iterations of the G2 where you had your stars in Nico and Monacy and all that kind of stuff. Do you also feel that it's now more of a team game to win for G2 than it was necessarily the individuals back in the day?
This isn't the killing house anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it was in the past, obviously, but because I wasn't there. But right now, I think we have a really strong team, and we just need time. Like time will tell. I think we are working really hard. Everyone, working really hard. We're putting the hours, putting the effort, and we're really doing our best. And I think we can be 10 times better. We just, yeah, as I said, it's time and yeah, hard working. We should continue on this route.
I wanted to ask about your individual level. You came into G2 and you weren't perfectly consistent. You were showing some great things, but as time has gone on, you've just gotten better and better and better. And I mean, that inner play from you on the first map of Train was incredible. Do you feel like G2 is giving you more space as you continue playing with them? What's contributing to that?
I think, obviously, I have a lot of trust in the team. That's how I feel, at least in the server, and from my teammates, from my Hunters and IGL, and from Soul. As a coach, I think they're giving me the trust, they're giving me the confidence, the freedom to do what I believe is true to do. Sometimes, obviously, I can be wrong like everyone. No one is perfect, but I don't know what's different. Maybe I have a bit more confidence in myself. I believe a bit more in me. Maybe I put even more hours than I used to than before. I'm really trying my best to improve myself every day, individually and as a team player. And it's really important for me to maintain the level and even improve every day. It's really important for me.
Well, we've certainly seen that, and we're going to thank you very much for your time and joining us, Heavy God. Good luck throughout the rest of the tournament, dude.
Thank you, I appreciate it, guys. Have a nice day.
You too, man. See you later. Heavy God talking very positively there, putting up positive numbers as well. I like what I'm hearing.
Me too. As I said, I think we saw the first signs of that already at Cologne, even though there was we saw Vice in a great tournament. You can see in the game they played that there's something to explore. Almost. This is the first reference game we have coming out. This is when everything is clicking. You know, good T side, all the individuals showing up. You have Son Payers at the bottom of the scoreboard, and as much as we want to say that maybe he's the quote-unquote weak link, the first player Son Payers, then you have a pretty goddamn good team.
I mean, we have to put this into context for people. When you look at this team, imagine what people were saying when they lost Nico and they lost Monacy. They were talking about this team should disband. This is unbelievable. How could you lose that? They're going to go nowhere. And then all of a sudden, if you could tell them back then that this is the results that we're going to have, this is the team that we're going to be looking at, this is the excitement this roster could bring, I think everyone would jump at that. That is an incredible improvement. Like, you cannot say anything bad about that.
I said it coming into the tournament. I'll say it again. G2 will make playoffs. They'll be in London, and I think that's a massive step forward.
It is a massive step forward, and this rebuild is looking good, but we'll keep a close eye on it, and we'll also keep a close eye on how the group is looking for now. As you can see, Mouse will be facing G2, but we've got some more games coming your way today. The very last game of the day will be Furia taking on Legacy, but before that, up next, it's FlyQuest taking on Spirit, and we are going to have an interview with Zontix and Nedic, so enjoy this.
Today as your first opponent. You've only played against the Spirit Core once in your career, and it was a pretty brutal result. Can you tell me what is so dangerous about going up against Spirit?
I mean, obviously they're really insane players and a very strong team, but I think the main thing today is that we don't lose to ourselves, and we actually show the CS we want to play, and I think we can beat them on a good day for sure.
Were you as surprised as perhaps we were that Zontix was still going to be on the roster for this event?
Not really, to be honest. I don't pay attention to those roster moves that much. Like, just play against who we can play on the day. Don't really think about it.
Final question on the Spirit side of things. They're currently ranked as #1 in the best ranking. Do you view them?
Vitality has the title, but obviously with Vitality's form dropping off, I think it's pretty close at the moment. So,
One in connect.
Guess there's no way to say right now.
And how confident do you feel that you will finally be able to get a win over Spirit today?
Too long.
Like, we're just gonna play, do our best,
Too long
see what
pushing.
happens, you know.
Of course, Zontix, it's been a great start to the second season for Spirit, winning Cologne, winning Bounty. Then you head to EWC and things get complicated versus Heroic. Can you tell me what the takeaways were for you from losing out that series at EWC?
We're getting tired a little bit too fast, and sometimes when we accomplish something, we are not that motivated. There's not enough an impulse to just join server against a team who plays with the substitute, with no coach, and that's it. If you're not joining the server from the very beginning, you can lose to practically anyone.
I appreciate your honesty with that. Looking at FlyQuest today, how do you feel about them overall as a team?
I think we are better, obviously, but as I said before, you can lose to anyone if you're not playing from the first round, if you're not ready to play.
I've also got to ask, we all heard the rumours that allegedly your last event with Spirit would have been EWC, and that's obviously not the case. To be playing last over
stupidly. Nice.
Yes.
And can you share with us what your
I did like fucking
with
90
Team
damage
Spirit
to that dude, bro.
No.
One left. Is that the one in connector?
Maybe one more connector. I doubt it though.
You know what? Fair enough, Zontix. I've got to ask the questions, and he has to
Playground,
give the straight-up answers. Yeah, he did expect to be playing open with the team Maui, but
like
no. On the future
slide.
for where Zontix is going with Team Spirit.
Well, we'll just have to wait for Overdrive to leak it to us anyways. That's really how this all works, isn't it?
Do you trust his leaks at all?
They've been, what,
pushing
60%,
right now.
70% accurate.
Yeah.
You have to take
Really
them with a
close
grain
to
of
you.
salt, but you can probably assume that there's some truth behind it. He's also
so there could be a possibility.
I imagine he's
No
really
way, I
not
did
super allowed to
98
tell
to the
us
guy in
exactly what's
connector.
happening there. So fair enough,
98
Zontex.
headshot.
Did it surprise you to see
Who's
that
good with the knock?
Zontex was, you know, on
Not
the chopping
me.
block and Tanir was coming in when you saw that news?
Give it
What
to
did you think?
anyone but me.
I mean, Tanir has impressed me a lot. I think he's
Green
been a
says
very
he
great
wants it,
player.
I
Also,
guess.
like obviously in heroic, he was a standout. So for me, it was just a matter of time before he would move
Purple
on.
took it.
But to see him go into Spirit, we obviously don't know in details what is the cause of something's being removed. Whether it's I'm at a place where I don't think it's like necessarily in-game related. I think it could be something else because I feel like Spirit is just at a place where they are winning right now. They're fully comfortable. So why would they make changes? It feels like there's something else going on inside the team that needs to happen. Obviously, the one you would probably replace in that team if you had to place one would be Zontex.
At this point, what I'm really curious about with Spirit is because things are going so well for themselves, and Zontex is clearing his way in terms of individual performance. That's where I'm just thinking, are they going to have buyer's remorse regarding this? Or are they going to think to themselves that maybe actually we were wrong? Because these teams can do whatever they want. They don't have to, I don't think, in stone say necessarily that this is 100% the move. I don't know why Holly and the rest of the team wouldn't say, well, Zontex is clearly outperforming Zwei. The positions that Zontex gets aren't that much better than Zwei. They are better. There are some better aspects to what he's doing. Like, he doesn't have to run in first every time on some of the executes. But if I'm Spirit, I might say maybe the best team we can create right now is with Zontex and Tanir.
That's like the really curious thing about this, right? Is I obviously don't know when this decision was made. I have my suspicions that it was at some point during Cologne, but do you realistically think, like, right, okay, they obviously didn't expect to be winning Cologne. You then go and down, you then go and win Bounty. I think you're totally right, Maui.
On the side,
you have to reconsider the potential choice you make. I don't know, would it surprise you if they did potential decision?
It would surprise me because I feel like most teams just are dead set on whatever they said they were going to do in advance. But I feel like the best move would probably be to actually change it, as I am saying.
Yeah, but it comes to mind because I've been in a situation something like where you feel like you have to make a change to get to winning ways, and then you have this player that you want to replace, but then all of a sudden you go to the event and you win, and you're like, hey, we just won this tournament. Something has actually worked out for us. Dude, we still have to make this change.
He's got to be on the right.
Has been looking better lately. You know, they are in a contention of maybe becoming best in the world once more. So, I mean, where does that put them? You know, are they making maybe a little bit of a with? So it's I think Spirit has also with the removal of Magic still had a team that somewhat functioned, but they still dare to make that change to actually try and get back to the winners.
We just saw it, the result of Spirit for 2024. They started off in amazing fashion, winning Blast Bounty, then trophies evaded them up until the aforementioned I Am Cologne, Maui. So yeah, it's an interesting situation for Spirit to be in, and obviously not least when we see them, you know, letting Zontex be the one to hoist the trophy.
A little faster, man. Bomb is down. I killed one. About to kill the other guy, and you're still fucking connected.
I definitely did. I got some chills actually when Zontex lifted that one. Of course,
we know where they are.
The same deadpan.
We know where they are. Like, never clearing any angles.
I thought about that
know
when he
exactly where they're
like,
standing.
He doesn't even look happy.
And he's still here though. But
I did that all with a fucking mag 7, bro.
What's your takeaways been of Way? Obviously, with the you know, stats comparing and contrasting the two, but for a player that, you know, it is essentially
I've been playing A. That's not my problem for everybody to fucking rotate every round, man. No one's watching the same thing every round. It's not my fault. Every round you guys do something different so no one can hold the angle and we're gonna fucking lose the round. That's how that works.
Be looked out for in Austin, so I think for him to move on was also probably the right time.
Yeah, I'm ass. I used shotgun the whole time, and I did more damage than you, buddy. You're using op. You're using op, and I used the mag 7, and I'm doing more damage than you, buddy. So how am I ass?
But then again, I think Zontex is also. I want to see more from Sway because I know what he can